Escudero guides the trial very well. Maayo ang performance ni Chis Escudero, in my honest opinion. Anytime this month, the President will again be delivering his sooner, no? Do you still recall the famous "Mahiya naman kayo"? Do you still recall? It's almost a year. And who is he referring to? I think he's referring, of course, to Congress, who loudly applauded said statement of the President. Instead of "mahiya naman tayo," "mahiya naman kayo." Of course, but congressmen and senators were loudly applauding. Palakpak sila. Gusto na, kapay rin, no? So that is what happened. That is what is happening in our country. Was the President serious in running after the corrupt officials? Or the President is just doing a Poncio Pilato? The fundamental principle in the administration of justice is that he who comes to court must come with clean hands. The big question is, are the prosecutors, congressmen, clean enough to prosecute the Vice President? With all the mali-malita, no? Nalbatianta. Our national leaders are deeply divided, locked in a fierce numbers game. While Senator Alan Cayetano clearly explains the strict constitutional rule of a two-thirds vote to convict, lawmaker like Soto, a graduate of One Ball University, is atat to proceed with the trial, even publicly saying to disregard the rules. A lawmaker who is urging his fellow lawmakers to disregard the rules. In the words of Tulfo, we have to bend the law to please the people. Another lawmaker. And Lacson is very vocal to reduce the two-thirds votes. He keeps on questioning, is really 16 the votes required to convict the Vice President? So at this time, you know already the leanings. Din mabuto si Soto, din mabuto si Lacson, din mabuto si Cayetano, din mabuto si Andua Cayetano, no? So it is as if they disregard the rule of law or the evidence at hand. But many were taken aback when presiding officer Chis Escudero immediately said that the minimum number of votes needed to convict is 16. What is the basis of the presiding officer in saying this 16? Minimum is 16. He quote the case of Bayan versus Zamora. You can research that case, no? That is a 2000 case involving the validity of the Visiting Forces Agreement, which was concurred by at least two-thirds of the members of Congress, despite the fact that there were only 23 senators at the time, but they stick to 16 because one of the member became Vice President. The President at the time was Estrada, the Vice President was Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. So it was clearly explained by the Supreme Court that regardless of the number, whether it is 23 or 24, the 16 members or two-thirds vote remains the same. And this was also explained by no less than the member of the Constitutional Commission, the former Chief Justice Hilario Davide, and also by the former Supreme Court Justice Rodolfo Ascona. No? So they both maintain that the 16 votes minimum to convict is indeed necessary, regardless of the number of senators present. Now, while the senators quibble over the legal math, the real math that matters to ordinary Filipinos is completely ignored. Sige lang sila daya kuwanda sa sarswela nila ya, while many of our people are suffering, many are could not even buy a kilo of bugas, no, or rice nga wala pa matabo nga 20 pesos. Did the president really comply with his promise as to the 20 pesos? And now they disregard the multi-billion piece of flood control project scandal and they concentrate on the impeachment. Why ang pakialam niya kung ano kining tabo sini, just the same, no? So think about the gravity of the accusation in the flood control projects. Even Lacson confirmed that indeed there were deliveries, but he stopped hearing as chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee at the time the serious accusation on the delivery of basura, no, or malita. Suitcases of cash allegedly changing hands to bury the truth, while outside those air-conditioned walls, our local streets turn into raging rivers every time there is typhoon that hits our place, especially in Iloilo City. Maayo lang yan kaya nga itong rivers is full of mangroves, but you have seen in Leon, ang rivers nila to ya both sides nagdala sang baha gid kay wala sang mangroves, no. Mayor Benji Magalog said that 90% of congressmen and senators are corrupt. I am just quoting him, no? I hope our representative is not included. So I am really inclined to believe him because they are the mayors who are for good governance, also like our beloved mayor Raisa Treñas. No? Madam Presiding Officer, this is a heavy weight of an entrenched culture of corruption. It is a system where the powerful play political chess and accountability is traded for convenience. But who pays the ultimate price for this national display? It is not the politicians. It is our people right here in our communities. The sad part is that decisions of the senator judges will not be entirely based on how they appreciate the evidence. I do not know if they can properly appreciate the evidence presented, but how they view politically the issue, because impeachment is mainly political. Meaning, they will decide as they think their political career will be decided by the voters come election time. The antics in the theatrics of the lawyers are just there primarily for their client satisfaction. Kita niyo mga abogado, kampiyon, no? The prosecutors who paid for the private prosecutors. Is that a big question? Is it? So would you believe it is pro bono, those private prosecutors? What do you think? The lawyers are just primarily for the client's satisfaction. Ang mga abogado, ito yung gatikal-tikal, puno na yung pulsa nila. Sila lang to yan.